And welcome back to our WXCO studios in Wausau. Again, we have our local segments at 22 and 52 after the hour in the 7 and 8 o'clock hours. But there's not a lot of time, so we're going to jump right in and talk to Nancy Stencil. She is the Democratic Party chair here in Marathon County. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, I wanted you in because I received a note from you yesterday talking about another little visit to Congressman Tom Tiffany's office.
Take two.
It's right in Wausau and Stewart Avenue. It was like a month ago. Really nice turnout.
Very nice turnout. And we're hoping for that today, too.
First of all, why? Why are you doing this?
Because he's ignoring his constituents. That's the reason. It's he is in town. He has time tonight to go to an event with the chamber at 4:30, an invitation-only elitist event. And why can't he talk to his constituents? He doesn't want us to know what's going on. It's just come outside and talk to us. Nobody's going to hurt you, for God's sakes. And he refuses to. He refuses to be held accountable.
We've talked about this before, that part of the job is to talk to the constituents, not just to
everybody.
And frankly, this is the attitude that I see every day in Washington with the press corps, because Trump wants to only hear questions from the far right media sources. He doesn't want to hear the tough questions. The press secretary doesn't. And it's the same thing here. That
they don't want to answer questions. And I think most questions people have, I mean, if you don't understand something, you've been taught to ask. And he does not want to give answers to things because the things he is doing are not benefiting you and I.
And frankly, these are questions that shouldn't be just asked by progressives. They should be asked by everybody.
Absolutely everybody. And there are a couple of groups in town tomorrow that are holding a town hall, a Tiffany town hall. It is at a venue. The public is totally welcome to be there. It's Citizen Action and 350.org is putting this on. They've done a stellar job of this. They have invited the congressman to come and talk. And again, nobody's going to hurt you. It's, people just want answers to questions, and you're refusing to answer them.
What if you had a chance to ask Congressman Tiffany a question? What would be the first question you'd ask?
My first question would be asking him why he wants to mine the entire north section of the state. It's a boom and bust, and we're not going to make any money on this.
Real fast. Isn't that interesting? That is, again, an issue that there are so many things going on.
There's a ton of moving parts to that.
But it's almost like, again, the mining thing, I think a lot of folks sometimes forget about it.
They do,
because there's so much.
He wants you to forget about it.
And they're always waiting to jump, and people may not be paying attention, right?
Right.
We talked about this for years, actually.
It's the corporations are going to make money on this. You and I are not going to make any money on this at all, and our environment is going to be ruined.
What are you seeing right now? Because, I mean, we've talked in the last number of months since Trump 2.0 began, but it does feel like, again, folks are starting to come.
People are starting to pay attention, and they're coming out in droves on this. Like, hey, wait a minute here. People are actually waking up, and never think it's too late. Stand up for it. Say something. Speak out to it. Talk to your neighbors. I think that's the most important thing you can do, because if you're talking to your neighbor, they're going to listen to you. So
something that I've kind of sensed with folks when I'm talking to them is that, and I've actually felt this myself in the aftermath of November and then January 20th, was this weight. I mean, it did take, I think, a little time to almost digest what was going on. But there does seem to be, I think, even, I would say, maybe it's not a great word, but there's an optimism that things can now change because there is a pushback.
I totally agree with that. I think that people were shell-shocked to begin with. And then there's, maybe it won't be that bad. And then it's like, this is taken away and that's taken away. And now we're putting people on planes and taking them to El Salvador, to a prison. And people are saying, wait a minute. Even the people that did vote for him, this is not what I voted for. This is not what I wanted. This is not America as we see it.
And frankly, this is one reason why it's very important that folks like Tom Tiffany do speak to the people, because I think a lot of Republicans right now in the Congress are forgetting that they truly are a co-equal branch of government, and they're not showing it right now.
No, they're not at all.
And if you don't press people like Tiffany, they're not going to do anything.
Exactly. And we're going to keep pressing, and you're going to start answering questions.
Let's give you the details here before we continue.
It is noon today at 2620, the U.S. Bank building on Stewart Avenue is where Tiffany's Wausau office is located. And, please come, bring a sign, be respectful, stay out of the driveway pieces, obey all traffic laws, stay on the sidewalk. But, we are there to tell him that this is not going to continue.
And the thing about it, it'll be much warmer today than it was the last time around.
Yeah, there's no snow on the ground.
And the thing about, you said it, I mean, the last time I popped over there, and I think I'm going to pop over there again this afternoon, it was really interesting talking to the folks that just came out. And it's not a case of people that are coming out to say, I hate you, Tom Tiffany. They really
simply want
ideas.
answers. And this is all of his constituents. This is actually being put on by Northern Lights Indivisible, which is the Rhinelander people. There's Indivisible Eagle River that's going to be there. Marathon County's North Central Indivisible group. These are the people that are putting this on, and they want answers. They are nonpartisan people. They're not picking a side of Democratic or Republican. They want answers.
And that's it. That's how the system works, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you don't ask, you're not going to get an answer.
Yes.
If you ask, you may not get an answer. But if you keep asking, eventually you're going to get an answer, right?
And tomorrow night, he has been invited to this town hall put on by 350.org and Citizen Action. And it is held at the Infused building, which is, I'm going to say 180 East Wausau Avenue. And the public is welcome to come and attend this.
So folks, get out there, get over to, hey, you just see where Congressman Tiffany hangs out once in a while.
Yes.
Over there.
Get your questions answered.
Right, and meet a lot of people that are engaged, and it's important to be engaged again.
Right.
I think
Some
it's so
people
vital.
think, I don't know what to do.
This is one way to start.
And
talk to other folks, get ideas and the likes. So 12 noon today on Stewart Avenue here in downtown in Wausau, at Tom Tiffany's Wausau office.
Yep.
Hey, Nancy, I know that next Thursday we'll be back with you.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
You bet.
We got a timeout, then we'll get back to Pat Kreitlow. We'll be back at 8:22 and 8:52 here from Wausau on WXCO.